Hey, what's going on, guys? Short Fuse here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Rachel's trials from BlazBlue Central Fiction from start to finish. So if you're new to fighting games, new to BlazBlue, or just new to Rachel in general, I suggest you start from the first trial and use this guide as a companion. Even if you completed some of the trials on your own, chances are there could be a better, easier, and more efficient way of doing it. And along the way, I'll also be explaining a lot of mechanics and systems utilized by BlazBlue as a whole. So we'll not only be learning how to do the combos, but most importantly, why we do it this way, and what's the reasoning behind it. I decided to make this guide because I feel it was necessary. Rachel is an amazing character, but she can be a little bit intimidating, and her trials are quite hard. And even though all signs point to the fact that Central Fiction will be the last entry in the BlazBlue series, I do believe the game will remain relevant for a long time. So it was worth making this massive guide. Fighting games as we knew them are all but dead. There's no skill, no dedication, everything is instant gratification, participation ribbon, easy mode garbage with no depth. Designed to pander to a casual audience so they can feel like they're quote-unquote doing combos without having to put the work in. So I do believe games like BlazBlue, Street Fighter 4, KOF 13 will be seeing a resurgence in the hardcore portion of the fighting game community. These games will be the only acceptable standard for the foreseeable future. Alright, sorry about the rant. Let's get it started. Trial 1. Very straightforward B&B, but a good way to learn how to properly do her basic mechanics, and for me to give you a quick overview of her drive attack, which is called Silp Head. And by the way, unless otherwise specified, just assume all the links are changed, so they can be inputted one right after the other without any particular timing. If and when any particular timing will be involved, I will let you know. So, close to the dummy, press B, and chain with D plus C. And then chain with another C, and finish off with a quarter circle backwards A. The way the Silp Head works is like this. You don't press it on its own, but rather combine it with the next attack. So in this case, you wouldn't go B, D, C, C, but instead you go B, D plus C, C. Her D, Silp Head, is not really an attack. It's a wind-based position manipulation technique. What it does is it moves Rachel, and to a lesser extent the opponent, in a specific direction of your choosing by pressing or holding D in combination with a directional input. More on that later. Trial 2. Same as Trial 1, only this time we will not use D. Crouching B, standing C into standing C, quarter circle backwards A. Really not much to say about this one. It's just showing you the same B&B without having to consume any meter for her drive attack. Combo 3. Combo 3 is very important because it's going to teach us another combo in technique, and that is D into a super. So we start with a back plus B, take a pause, press C, take another pause, and press C again. These three attacks are not quick chains, so you need some timing for this one. And now we cancel the last C into half circle backwards forward B, and follow up with up forward plus D. Don't press and hold up forward plus D, just press it once. So you see, even though the trial says up forward plus D followed by half circle backwards forward B, we don't do them in that order. D can be activated at any time, even while the animation of the other move is active. Again, back plus B, pause, standing C, pause, standing C, cancelled into half circle backwards forward B, and press up forward plus D. Combo 4. Another combo, another technique to learn. Grab, and before the opponent goes flying, press up back plus D. Quick dash forward, B, chained with forward plus A, jump cancel, C in the air, canceled into quarter circle forward punch. Here it shows us that even during throws, Rachel can still manipulate the spacing with D. Now, something the trial doesn't tell you is that you have to do a quick dash in order to link the standing B after the throw. Otherwise, the forward plus A won't link. And here's how to do the dash. Don't dash and then press B. Simply do this. forward, forward, neutral, B. Don't look at the animation, don't check to see if the dash came out first and then catch the dummy with B, and most importantly, don't hold F to initiate a run. Just do this, B plus C, wait for the smack to connect, press up back plus D, take a slight pause, and just press forward, forward, neutral, B. This will make her do a tiny dash and immediately hit with B. Now chain B into forward plus A, opponent goes airborne, now comes the air follow-up. So let's use this opportunity to learn how air follow-ups work in BlazBlue. You press up forward, immediately followed by the air follow-up, in this case C. You don't wait for the jump to reach the opponent and then do the follow-up. Instead, you do it on the way up. So learn to instinctively press the attack button the second your character leaves the ground. However, make sure you don't press up forward plus an attack button at the same time. That won't work. It needs to be up forward, super slight pause, attack button. Almost blinked. One last time. B plus C. After she smacks the dummy, press up back plus D. As soon as she can move again, press forward, forward, neutral, B. Make sure you don't hold forward, because that will make a F plus B command move come out. Now quickly chain into forward plus A, up forward, jump, immediately followed by C, cancelled into quarter circle forward A. Trial 5. Brain dead easy, not much to say about it other than it teaches you how to do the second air follow-up. Close to the jumping dummy, press forward plus A. Once it hits, press up forward, super slight pause, B chained into C, and then another up forward, B chained into C, cancelled into quarter circle forward A. Trial 6, another super easy trial. Down forward C, after it hits, press up plus D, take a slight pause, and link with forward plus B. Opponents get launched in the air, jump and immediately press B, C in quick succession, jump again, B, C in quick succession, cancelled into quarter circle forward A. Nothing to say, nothing to learn here. Trial 7. Not a hard trial, but there's a lot of different things happening in quick succession. First of all, the aerial down plus C needs to be an overhead. And to achieve this, we get close to the dummy, jump forward, and immediately press D plus C. It needs to happen in the initial part of the arc, as soon as she leaves the ground. Its intended use is like this. You run towards the opponent, you see them start crouch blocking, fearing a low poke, so instead, when you're up in their face, you do like this. Forward, forward, hold to initiate the run. Once you're close, go from forward vertically to up forward. Immediately after, you go from up forward to down forward D plus C in a straight line. It's a good little motion that should become second nature. Very useful. And now, as soon as she reaches the ground, do a simple quick chain of B, down forward C, cancelled into quarter circle backwards A. If you're having trouble, practice this last part on the ground so it becomes part of your muscle memory. And it will come out on its own without even thinking about it after the D plus C, down plus D combo starter. Now remember what we learned in previous trials. The D command is almost never used on its own. It's either combined with the next attack or executed after the attack. So in this case, if the trial reads forward plus B, jump cancel, down forward plus D, followed by B, we actually go forward plus B, jump cancel, down forward B plus D. This will give us both the down forward D and aerial B at the same time. Don't press down forward D and then B, press them together. Listen for the timing and make sure you don't overlap any of the inputs. Forward plus B, immediately followed by up forward, go to neutral, super slight pause, down forward, B plus D. Think of it as 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And as soon as you press down forward B plus D, chain into C in the air. Once she lands, simply do a B, C, C in quick succession. No timing required. And cancelled into quarter circle forward A. Trial 9. Here we're gonna finish off with an overdrive move, and the combo goes like this. B chained into B. If we have two Bs in a row, the second one will automatically be a forward plus B. So we don't need to actually press forward plus B. So B, B, down forward C plus D, and then press and hold A, B, C, D. And keep holding it until the attack comes out. Don't press A, B, C, D and then press it again. Just press it once and hold it until it connects. Alright, trial 10 is the last one in the easy category before you can unlock hard mode. And it's a bit of a difficulty spike. Probably the first roadblock most players will encounter. The new techniques we have to learn are the down back plus D after the electric shock and the instant air dash, which you absolutely must master because it's quite prevalent in future trials as well. So let's get the new techniques out of the way first before we combine them together to form the full trial. Practice these on their own first. Down plus C, and the split second the white electric shock animation is gone, you have to press down back plus D. Go to neutral and quickly press forward plus A. You gotta time it just right, and it'll take some trial and error. Now, although technically the down back plus D needs to happen the split second the electricity disappears, it should feel like you're pressing it before that, visually speaking. The window of opportunity is small, and our visual perception is faster than our mechanical movement. So even though it should feel like you're pressing down back plus D while the animation of the shock is still active, the micro switch and push buttons will get activated right on time because it takes a split second for our hand to reach the button. So again, down plus C, the split second the electric shock disappears, the down back plus D needs to already be activated. Then go to neutral and press forward plus A. The goal is to time the down back plus D as soon as the game allows us to, and press forward plus A as soon as possible. We want to hit the dummy with a forward plus A while he's high up in the air, and that's key. Otherwise he will recover before we can hit him with the instant air dash. This will take some trial and error, but as long as you know what timing to look for, you'll be fine. If you press down back plus D too early, the dummy will reset before he gets launched. If you press down back plus D too late, he'll be already too far gone and the silp head will not be able to drag him back close enough to link with a forward plus A. Now the second thing we absolutely must get familiar with is the instant air dash. An instant air dash is a combination of a forward jump followed by an air dash. And the shortcut goes like this: up, forward, forward. A regular ground dash is forward, forward. And in an instant air dash, we just replace the first forward with an up forward. Use the same timing you would for a ground dash. If you're new to this kind of motion, I suggest you practice air dashing on its own for 10 minutes every day. Once you master these two techniques, we can move on to the full trial. Down plus C, the second the electricity effect disappears, you activate down back plus D. This will pull the dummy downwards and towards you. You will know you did down back plus D fast enough if the dummy is gravitating towards you in an almost vertical trajectory. Now press forward plus A as soon as the game allows you to. The goal is to juggle while the opponent is as high up as possible. And once it connects and the opponent gets airborne, we do an instant air dash as soon as Rachel can move again. It will take some trial and error to get the feel for when that happens. If the air dash doesn't come out, you probably did it too soon. So the up forward portion of the air dash didn't get registered. So up forward, forward, take a slight pause and press B. And then take another slight pause and follow up with C. The timing of the first attack after the instant air dash needs to be delayed by just a little bit. And the timing of the follow-up can also be delayed, so you can input it whenever you feel after the first attack makes contact. If you press B plus C in quick succession, the C might not get registered. So it's a good habit to learn to delay the instant dash follow-ups. It may seem like there isn't enough time and the dummy will air recover, but trust me, there is. Delaying the B after the instant air dash is very important. And once she lands, you simply do a slow chain of forward plus A, back plus B, down forward C, cancelled into quarter circle backwards A. Trial 1 Hard. Now Trial 10 was quite difficult, however, Hard Mode Trial 1 is very easy and fun to do, and it combines concepts and techniques we've learned in previous trials. So, close to the dummy, press B, C plus D, C into quarter circle forward C, followed by down forward plus D. Remember, her drive attack almost always gets either combined with the next attack, C plus D, or pressed after the attack. Quarter circle forward C, down forward D. And now that the dummy is getting flinged away from you and the tiny Lobelia is hurtling after him, we have a lot of time to very calmly and precisely do a half circle backwards forward C, which gives tons of hit stun, so we have all the time in the world to run towards the opponent when Rachel can move again. Once she is in his face, just press neutral B into forward plus A into back plus B with a moderate steady tempo. And finish with a quarter circle backwards A. You can practice this sequence of follow-ups on its own because it's prominently featured in many of the next trials. B, forward plus A, back plus B. Make sure it's second nature. Hard Mode Trial 2 isn't that hard on a technical level execution-wise. It will just require some memorization. There's a lot of different inputs occurring one right after the other. I suggest you practice the combo starter on its own until your fingers just do it automatically without even thinking about it. Crouching B, standing B, C plus D, C, forward plus C. Once you master that, let's learn the follow-up and its timing after the forward plus C command move. First of all, disregard everything the in-game trial description is saying. It's confusing nonsense. What we actually do is forward plus C, opponent and Rachel go airborne, let her get just a little bit of air, then we press C again and immediately cancel into quarter circle forward C in the air. Pressing C in the middle of a forward plus C will make her disengage mid-air. Just make sure you don't disengage too late or the Lobelia follow-up won't connect. Again, forward plus C, let the spinning attack hit a few times and both the dummy and Rachel gain some height. Press C, immediately canceled into quarter circle forward C. This is a King of Fighters type cancel. Needs to be instant. Listen for the timing and the tempo. One, two, three, four, five, six. There is an alternative way where you let the forward plus C hit many times and then you disengage with C, take a pause, and then hit with the C Lobelia, but it kind of messes up the whole timing afterwards and it feels less consistent. So I'd suggest we learn it this way instead. Now that we got that out of the way, let's do the full trial. Crouching B, standing B, C plus D, C, forward plus C, take a very slight pause, press C, immediately canceled into quarter circle forward C. Now as soon as Rachel lands, do a B, forward plus A, back plus B. When back plus B makes contact, press C, chained with another C, canceled into quarter circle backwards A. Make sure you don't juggle with B too early or nothing will come out. The animation is a bit deceiving. Looks like it will whiff if you wait too long. You gotta take a slight pause. No new techniques in Trial 3 Hard except for the timing of the forward plus C cancel. And it functions in the same way as it did in Trial 2, just a different setup. But we use neutral C to break forward plus C in midair. So, back plus B, when it hits, press C and chain with forward D plus C. Now this attack's gonna have a lot of hits and you need to press C again to break it near the end of its arc. This will abruptly cancel the attack and give Rachel enough frames to land and chain with B on the ground, followed by another B. Remember in previous trials we learned that when it says B into forward plus B, we don't have to actually press forward. We just press B into B because the second B will always be a forward plus B regardless. So, after she lands, just do this simple chain with a steady tempo. B, B, C, C, canceled into half circle backwards forward B, and follow up with up forward plus D. Even though the trial says up forward plus D before the half circle backwards forwards B. Trial 4 has nothing new to teach us, it's just an amalgamation of various techniques we've learned already. So, throw, when she pimp slaps the dummy, press up back plus D. Now here we have a dash into neutral B, however, we need to catch the dummy late. So we have plenty of time. You can dash immediately and then take a pause before juggling with B into forward plus A, or you can dash late and catch with a B into forward plus A quicker. Up to you. Irregardless, the point is connect with a neutral B as low to the ground as possible. Now do an instant air dash, so up forward forward, slight pause B, slight pause C, and when she lands we have a simple chain with moderate tempo. Forward plus A, back plus B, C, C, cancelled into quarter circle backwards A. Trial 5 is going to introduce us to a very important technique that needs to become second nature for her future trials. And this is the air hop. And it's done like this. Down plus D, jump cancelled, up forward plus C. Practice this over and over until it becomes part of your muscle memory. On its own, it's really not much to look at, but when we incorporate it into air follow-ups, it can get confusing. So we need to have this under our belt. So let's give it a try. Forward plus A on a jumping opponent. Doesn't really matter when. Jump cancel, B chained with C. I suggest you press B into C in quick succession so you can kind of set it and forget it and shift your focus to the air hop. So we said jump cancel, B, C, and now simply go down plus D into up forward plus C like we practiced on the ground. It will feel a little weird at first, but just think of it methodically. B, C, down plus D, up forward C. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once she lands, we juggle with the forward plus A, jump cancel B into C, another jump canceled B into C, canceled into quarter circle forward A in the air. Easy peasy. Trial 6 is where the air hop really comes into play. And this one is actually one of her tougher trials in the hard category. There's a lot of things that could go wrong and a lot of different timings to take into consideration. So let's just look at the whole thing and then we're going to break it down. Down forward plus C. Sometimes before it ends, press up plus D. Juggle with forward plus B. Jump cancel B into C, and when the C makes contact, we do the down plus D into up forward plus C. Don't do the down plus D too early, or it can screw up the timing. Look at my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now catch the dummy with a forward plus A on the ground as soon as Rachel can move again. And do an instant air dash. And here's a very important part. You must delay the B after the air dash. So much so that it almost feels like it's gonna whiff. So, instant air dash, pause, B chained with C. And don't plink B into C. Press them separately with steady tempo. When she lands, do a forward plus A, back plus B, and now you will have a very, very small window of opportunity to do a tiny dash into down forward plus C. This type of dash is basically the opposite of an instant air dash. So instead of going up forward forward, you go forward forward down forward plus C. Practice this on the ground first. Let the attack hit 3 times and cancel into quarter circle forward B. Trial 7 shows us a very important overhead against turtling, cornered opponents. It looks difficult at first, but it's a great tool to apply corner pressure. So let's learn it step by step. Press B and immediately press up forward. You see how the B didn't even make contact, and I already pressed up forward. We are basically buffering the up forward, so it will come out on its own as soon as Rachel can move again. So we set it and forget it. Practice this part for a while. Now let's add the down plus D. Make sure you're really pressing down and not down forward. You see how she's doing a very tiny little hop forward? Practice this part over and over until it becomes part of your muscle memory. And pay attention to what your hands are doing. And pay attention to the order. B, up forward, down plus D. Don't overlap. 1, 2, 3. 3 separate motions. And now we simply add an A after the down plus D. Almost blinked. Watch my hands. Really practice the whole thing very slowly. And then do it faster and faster until you get it right. Trust me, once you build muscle memory for this, you will do it without even thinking about it. B, up forward, down plus D, A. Separate motions for down plus D and A, but almost blinked. Quickly chained into B. Once she lands, press B, C, C, forward plus C with moderate tempo. Wait for the forward C to hit a few times and let Rachel get some air. Then simply press another C in midair. Quickly canceled into quarter circle forward C. And once she lands, just catch him on a juggle with the down forward plus C. Trial 8 builds on the ideas we learned in Trial 7. We start with a forward plus B command move on a counter, which gives us a lot of hit stun, so you have plenty of time to link it with another forward plus B. You can do it as soon as she can move again, or you can afford to be a little sloppy with it when linking forward plus B into forward plus B. And now we simply do the hop cancel technique for Trial 7. The second you press forward plus B, you press up forward. And since forward plus B has a lot of frames of animation, it means we're buffering the up forward during it. Forward plus B, before it even makes contact, you already press up forward. So Rachel will jump automatically as soon as the forward plus B's animation finishes and she's ready to move again, freeing our hands to focus on what comes next. Forward plus B, up forward, down forward plus D, quickly followed by B. Almost blinked. Think of them as 4 separate motions. And go to neutral. Don't drag the stick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each one is his own separate motion, precision over speed. But make sure you press B after the down forward plus D quickly, almost blinked, or she'll go flying way too high. And now the key part is to press the C air follow-up really late. I know you might be conditioned to chain into aerial C immediately, but fight your instincts. If you don't delay the aerial C, the ground C that follows won't link, so hit C on her way down. Practice and experiment till you get the timing right. If you do it too early, the standing C will get blocked. But if you do it like way too late, you will lose the hit stun from the aerial B and you get blocked in the air. But now you know what to look for, so just practice. After you get the link, we just move on to a very standard follow-up, which is C on the ground into C, into forward plus C, and all 3 done with a moderate steady tempo. But when the forward C connects, quickly press another C to break the move, and immediately cancel into quarter circle forward C. Don't let it get too much air. Forward plus C, as soon as it hits once or twice, press C, immediately canceled into quarter circle forward C. Once she lands, take a pause and initiate the familiar string that follows. B, forward plus A, back plus B. When the back plus B connects, press C twice, and on the second C, quickly canceled into quarter circle backwards C. The follow-ups after C into C can be delayed as needed, depending on the situation. For this one, we're going to cancel into quarter circle backwards C immediately after the second C makes contact. The dummy will go airborne for a long time, so you have plenty of time to either dash into forward plus A, quickly cancel the quarter circle forward A, or just hold forward and walk a few steps, and then just finish with a down forward C. Trial 9 is super easy. B, B, down forward C plus D. B into B. No need to press forward plus B, just press B twice, followed by down forward C plus D. Let it hit enough times so that the dummy gets as much air as possible, and press A, B, C, D at the same time. As soon as you feel like she can move again, do a B chained into forward plus A. Opponent goes airborne, up forward, forward air dash, slight pause, Aerial B chained into C with moderate tempo. When she lands, simply do a forward plus A, chained with back plus B, and the second the back plus B makes contact, press A, B, C, D again. Done. Trial 10 is important because it's going to teach us a one-frame link dash into down forward C. It's going to be very useful in the expert bracket of the trials, so let's learn it now. Now in this trial there is a lot of things that can go wrong, so you have to follow the setup to the letter. Don't neglect anything, because every bit is important. So, from a distance, quarter circle forward B, wait until it hits and bounces off the dummy, and it's around stomach level, and then do a quarter circle backwards C. Now the part that comes next is crucial. Dash and hit the dummy with forward plus B from as far away as possible, and while he's as low to the ground as possible. This will guarantee the perfect setup and correct distance for the follow-ups. Again, catch him from as far as possible and as low to the ground as possible. Now the second the forward plus B makes contact, we press up forward, immediately followed by C, and hold C until she floats to the ground. And keep an eye on the dummy for when he recovers. Keep doing the trial up until this point, until you get a visual feel for when the dummy will recover. Don't think about the follow-ups for now. Learn to catch him from as far away as possible and as low to the ground as possible first, and hold C while observing the dummy's recovery. After you get this down pat, we're going to press and hold C, take a pause, and press B on one of the last frames possible before the dummy recovers in the air. And take another pause as long as the game allows you to, and press another C. The pause between B and C is very important. After you press C, start paying close attention to Rachel's sprite as she's descending to the ground. And the split second she lands, press forward, forward plus A. This will initiate a minuscule dash immediately followed by a forward plus A command move. And keep in mind, this isn't dash, let it run, and press forward plus A. Don't dash, wait to see if the dash comes out, let it run for a while, and catch with forward plus A. It has to be forward, forward plus A. If you're checking to see if the dash came out, and then plan on pressing forward plus A, you're already too late. Also, it helps if you hold the second forward to make sure that the forward plus A comes out and not just the standing A. Forward, forward hold, A. It's very quick, so make sure you don't release the second forward before you press A. Just condition yourself to press forward, forward plus A the second she lands, and quickly cancel into quarter circle forward A. And now comes the hardest part. As soon as you feel like Rachel can move again, you need to press forward, forward, down forward plus C. This link is very strict. You need to initiate the forward, forward as soon as you feel like Rachel can move again. This will take some trial and error. There's no way around it. And just like before, don't wait for the dash to come out before pressing down forward plus C. Think of it as one string of inputs. Doesn't matter what's happening on screen, just press forward, forward, down forward C in quick succession. Press forward the split second you feel like she can move again after the quarter circle forward A. Always assume the dash will come out. If it doesn't, delay it by a frame next time. If the dash doesn't come out, it means you pressed the first forward too early and it didn't register. Keep delaying it with each successive run through. The important thing is that now you know what to look for and what to work towards. It's up to you to practice and make adjustments. It looks like an easy trial because it's short, but there's actually a lot of things to be mindful of. Everything needs to be on point. Here are all the things we need to keep in mind to guarantee a successful run-through. If any of these is off, the combo won't work. Number 1. Forward plus B done as far away as possible and with the dummy as low to the ground as possible. Number 2. The B in the air must be done as late as possible after the C hold. And the C after the B also must be done as late as possible. Number 3. Forward, forward plus A must be done the second she touches the ground. Number 4. Forward, forward, down forward C must be done the split second she can move again. Alright, let's do one final recap. Quarter circle forward B. Once it hits, do a quarter circle backward C. Dash and press forward plus B as far away from the dummy as possible, and when the dummy is as low to the ground as possible. As soon as forward plus B connects, press up forward, immediately followed by C, and keep holding that C. Take a big pause, press B as late as the game allows you to before the dummy recovers. Take another big pause and press C also as late as the game allows you to. Now pay attention to Rachel's sprite, and the second she touches the ground, press forward, forward plus A. Don't let her initiate a run. The dash needs to be interrupted by the forward plus A. We can barely call it a dash, it's just the start-off portion of the dash. Now when the forward plus A connects, quickly cancel into quarter circle forward A, take a pause, and as soon as Rachel can move again, press forward, forward, down forward C. All done one right after the other in very quick succession. Don't think of it as dash, down forward C, perceive it as forward, forward, down forward C. What's happening on screen is irrelevant. Trial 1 Expert is deceivingly easy, it's just that the inputs are explained so poorly and idiotically in BlazBlue. So let's not even look at that garbage. Here's the actual inputs. B, C into C, cancel into quarter circle forward C, down forward D. Practice this part until it becomes second nature. Now after the down forward D, take a considerable pause and press up forward plus D, followed by quarter circle backwards C. Perceive them as two separate motions. 1, 2. Step 1, up forward plus D, neutral. Step 2, quarter circle backwards C. Don't feel like you have to quickly drag the stick from up forward immediately to down and then go down back, and so on and so forth. Precision over speed. Up forward plus D, neutral, quarter circle backwards C. What we are trying to achieve here is this. The quarter circle forward C tiny lobelia will be hurtling towards the opponent that got knocked backwards. While all of that is happening, we are doing up forward plus D to make Rachel win teleport in front of the opponent, but we are also doing quarter circle backwards C while she's traveling to A, keep her grounded, hovering above the ground so she doesn't go flying into the sky, and B, to activate the lobelia electricity pole that we placed near the opponent, giving a hit stun while Rachel is traveling, and allow him for follow-ups. So let's recap the whole trial. B, C, C, quarter circle forward C, super slight pause, down forward plus D. Just don't go from quarter circle forward C into down forward plus D insanely fast or it won't register. Rule of thumb is do them all with the same tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take a pause, press up forward plus D, go to neutral, and quickly do a quarter circle backwards C. Now you should find yourself right in front of the opponent in a jugglerable state. Dash into forward plus A, up forward, forward, instant air dash, slight pause, beep C. When she lands, forward plus A, back plus B, quarter circle forward A. This last part should be very familiar by now. Trial 2 Expert is only the second trial in the expert bracket, but it's hand down her most difficult trial by far. There's tons of techniques, tons of things to be mindful of, tons of different timings that can screw up the whole thing, not to mention a lot of memorization. It's rough, but don't be alarmed. Here I'm going to show you how to do all the parts step by step and exactly what timing to look for, where to take a pause, where to be quick, etc. It's doable, no worries. So we're going to split it into two parts. Learn each part on its own and then combine them. And also, we're going to do it without any dashes to keep it as easy as possible. Part 1 is the startup. First, memorize this string. Crouching B, standing B, C plus D, C, forward plus C, immediately followed by another C, immediately cancel into quarter circle forward C in the air. Look at my hands and listen for the joystick and push buttons. This is a King of Fighters style cancel. Forward plus C, quickly followed by C as soon as possible, immediately and swiftly canceled into quarter circle backwards C. If you follow the instructions to the letter, you should be getting this. Rachel is in front of the dummy ready to move again. Dummy on his way down in a juggleable state. Catch him on his way down with B, forward plus A, back plus B. Now here's a very important part. Back plus B can be cancelled into C instantly, meaning the second it connects. Can be cancelled late, meaning the split second the opponent gets slammed to the floor. Or very late, meaning when the opponent's already ricocheted off the floor. And depending on how early or late you caught him with the standing B, you have to change the timing of C accordingly. Let me explain. Tiny Lobelia in the air, Rachel lands. Now if you catch him with B on one of the last frames possible, you go B, forward plus A, back plus B, big pause, C. Watch the opponent bounce off the ground. So, late juggle means late cancel. Second option, Tiny Lobelia in the air, Rachel lands. Now if you catch him with B on one of the first frames possible, you go B, forward plus A, back plus B, very slight pause into C. Time it so that you press C the split second the opponent slams on the ground. So early juggle means early cancel. But whatever you do, never cancel back plus B into C the second it connects. There's always a pause before C. The opponent needs to either slam on the ground or bounce off of it before we activate C. So, C, C, quickly cancelled into quarter circle backwards B, take a pause, and do a down forward plus C. Now here's a very important part. Don't mash down forward plus C. If you did everything correctly and respected the timing, there will be plenty of time to juggle with down forward plus C when the opponent's on the way down. C, C, quarter circle backwards B, pause, down forward plus C. And now we're done with the first part. Practice it until you get some consistency with it. Now you know all the timings we need. So get comfortable with it. Get it under your belt. Once you feel ready, let's learn the second part. And then we're going to combine them together. Now the second part is easy as long as you know the exact timing to look for. So pay really close attention here. In the corner, we press down forward plus C. Make sure it hits 3 times and cancel into quarter circle forward C. And here's the key part. Take a big pause before you press up plus D. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, pause, 3. Now catch him with a forward plus A, quickly canceled into quarter circle forward B, and another big pause. Up forward plus D. Slight pause, down forward plus C. Don't mash it. Take a pause and press it once. And this time, only let it hit twice, unlike before where it hit 3 times. And cancel into quarter circle backwards B. And quickly after, do another down forward plus C. The quarter circle backwards B has deceivingly short active frames. So practice on the ground to see how quickly you can initiate the down forward plus C after a quarter circle backwards B. It's not like instant or anything, but it's deceivingly quick. Now, after the final down forward plus C connects, let it hit as many times as you want and cancel into half circle backwards forward C. Slight pause, up plus D. Now there's 2 ways to do this. You can either go to neutral after down forward plus C and just initiate a separate half circle backwards forward C, or you can go from the down forward of the down forward C to forward and then do a half circle backwards forward C. Practice this second part until you get consistent. It will take a while to get it just right, but now you know exactly what timing to look for. You know the method, now it's up to you to practice. Once you get both parts under your belt, we can combine them to form the full combo. Let's recap the whole thing. And later we're going to take a look at what could go wrong and how to fix it. Crouch in B. B, C plus D, C, forward plus C. As soon as the forward plus C connects with the dummy, press C again and immediately cancel into quarter circle forward C. Rachel lands, catch him with a B, forward plus A, back plus B. Wait for the dummy to either hit the ground or bounce off of it and press C into C, quickly canceled into quarter circle backwards B. Take a pause, don't mash it, press down forward plus C. Let it hit 3 times. After the third hit, quickly cancel into quarter circle forward C, take a considerable pause and press up plus D. Slight pause, forward plus A, quickly canceled into quarter circle forward B. Take another considerable pause, up forward plus D. Fight your instincts on the up and up forward plus D. Really take a pause. Remember, we're not juggling the quarter circle forward C into forward plus A. We're juggling the up plus D into forward plus A. The up and up forward plus D is what gives the dummy enough air to be juggled with after. So we said, up forward plus D, take a pause, down forward plus C. Let it hit only twice this time. Quickly canceled into quarter circle backwards B on the second hit. And as soon as Rachel can move again, we do another down forward plus C. Remember, quarter circle backwards B has very few active frames, so you have to press down forward C rather quickly. And now when the down forward C makes contact, simply do a half circle backwards forward C, slight pause, and press up plus D. You can mash it for peace of mind if you want. Doesn't matter. Now practice it this way until you get consistent. And now we're going to learn to add a dash in there for good measure. Just to do it the proper way and make sure it always connects on the entire cast, and even if our timing on other parts was a bit sloppy. So, after the forward plus A, quarter circle backwards B, big pause up forward plus D, we dash and immediately go into down forward plus C. So forward, forward, down forward C. One motion. Trust me, if you mastered the no dash version like I taught you, adding this little dash won't be a problem at all. Now let's take a look at what could go wrong. 1. The first lobelia either whiffs or it connects, but you land too late and have no time to juggle with B. Answer, you didn't do forward plus C, C, quarter circle forward C fast enough. Number 2, lobelia connects, you land early enough, but B doesn't come out. Answer, you're pressing B too fast. The animation is a bit deceiving. Try delaying B to when the opponent almost touches the ground. 3. The first down forward plus C never seems to connect. Answer: you either press C too early after the back plus B, or you mashed and pressed down forward C on the first frame possible, or perhaps both. B, forward plus A, back plus B, wait till the opponent slams on the ground, C into C, quickly cancelled into quarter circle backwards B, pause, down forward C. Number 4. Down forward plus C into quarter circle forward C whiffs. Answer: you didn't let down forward plus C hit 3 times. 5. Down forward plus C after forward plus A quarter circle backwards B doesn't connect. Answer: you didn't take a long enough pause before up plus D and up forward plus D. Number 6. The final down forward C whiffs. Answer: you let the penultimate down forward plus C hit 3 times instead of only 2. Or you didn't press down forward plus C fast enough after the quarter circle backwards B. It's down forward plus C, 2 hits, quickly cancelled into quarter circle backwards B, very slight pause, down forward plus C. 7. Final up plus D doesn't link. Answer: you probably went from half circle backwards forward C into up plus D too fast. Or you inadvertently pressed up forward or up backwards instead of up. Half circle backwards forward C, slight pause, up plus D. Number 8. Rachel is ducking instead of doing juggles. Answer: you're pressing down forward C way too early. If you are having any other problems not listed here, feel free to leave a comment and we'll find a way to fix it. Don't worry about it. Congratulations, you're done with Rachel's hardest trial. Good job. Trial 3. The startup of Trial 3 is one of those things that you need to sleep on for a day or two before it gets embedded in your muscle memory. But after you get it, it's like riding a bike. My suggestion is to learn it step by step and add the next piece of the puzzle one by one. And here's a tip. Standing one backdash away from the corner dummy will make it easier to combo. It has to do with the longer arc of the jump, etc. Not really gonna get into it, not that important. Just leave some distance between you and the dummy to make things easier. First part, let's learn the hop. Standing B immediately followed by up forward. The up forward gets buffered before the animation of the standing B finishes, so our hands are already free to do the follow-ups, since Rachel will jump on her own as soon as the game allows her to. Try it on his own first. B followed by up forward, almost blanked. Get a feel for how much later the jump comes out after you press up forward. Now we're gonna add a down plus D plus A. Now this one is tricky. You need to find the perfect balance. If you press it too late, it'll get blocked. If you press down plus A too quickly, it won't get registered, and all you get is the hop. You really need to practice the timing on your own here. B immediately followed by up forward, very slight pause, down plus D plus A. Another super slight pause, B. The pause before B is so minute, but it's there. Don't go down plus A immediately into B like you're pianoing it. Just stop yourself for a millisecond before you go into B. What we're looking for here is to connect with the aerial B as low to the ground as possible. You will know if you pressed B late enough because you will see her almost touching the ground. If you press too soon, she will be noticeably higher when B connects. Practice this part over and over until you get consistent. Now for the second part, totally different timing. As soon as the B connects as low to the ground as possible, you need to press up forward plus B. Now this isn't a hop, slide, pause, B. This is literally up forward plus B at the same time. Slide pause, A, slide pause, C. Make sure you physically keep yourself from pressing the last two aerials too fast. Do them as slow as the game allows you to. Try to raise your fingers up high before you slam them down after each one, like this. Creating more distance to travel and physically keeping you from doing it too fast. It looks like a simple combo, but it's actually quite annoying. Here you have like 5 different timings in the span of 2 seconds, all 5 of them completely different. Muscle memory needs to kick in on this one, so give it time. After that, it's just a matter of doing a C into C on the ground into forward plus C. Now take a considerable pause because the first 2 hits will whiff before it actually makes contact. And once it does, press C, immediately canceled into quarter circle forward C, down forward C as soon as she lands. One final recap. B instantly followed by up forward, slide pause, down plus A, super slide pause, B, connect invisibly low to the ground, up forward plus B at the same exact time, slide pause A, slide pause C. C into C the second she lands, into forward plus C. Few hits whiff as she travels. Once it connects, press C immediately canceled into quarter circle forward C. Once she lands, do a down forward plus C. Trial 4 Expert, I'd say, is her second most difficult trial, after Trial 2 Expert. The execution itself isn't all that hard. The problem comes from all the precision and timing it requires. There's a lot of things that could go wrong, and it requires frame-perfect precision at times. So we're going to split it into 2 parts, the combo starter and the follow-up. Let's learn the follow-up first, which is the toughest part. And later we're going to learn the startup. The follow-up portion needs to become second nature, otherwise it's pointless to even learn the startup. Here's how we're going to practice it. We will start with a standing forward plus A, immediately followed by up forward, so that Rachel will jump as soon as the game allows her to. And now press A, quickly chained into B, as late as the game allows you to. So we jump as early as possible, but link it in the air as late as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now after the aerial A into B, we need to take a considerable pause before pressing C. It's not ABC, it's ABC. However, make sure you don't take too long of a pause before C, otherwise the lobelia won't link on the ground. The pause before C is noticeable, but don't do it on the last frame possible. Now the split second she lands, you press forward plus A, immediately canceled into quarter circle forward A. Let's recap the whole thing so far. Forward plus A, immediately followed by up forward. Rachel will jump on her own on the first frame available. Now take a pause and press AB in quick succession on one of the last frames possible, meaning when both Rachel and the dummy are on their way down. Take another pause and press C late, but not too late. Watch Rachel's sprite closely. In the split second her feet touch the ground, press forward plus A, quickly canceled into quarter circle forward A. Now comes the hardest part. It's a 1 frame link dash into down forward plus C after the quarter circle forward A. You need to initiate a dash on the first frame possible and then go very quickly into down forward plus C. And here's how you need to perceive it. You need to have 100% confidence that your dash will come out on the first frame possible. Forward, down forward plus C is one continuous string. Don't do forward, check if the dash came out, and then casually press down forward plus C. That's not gonna work. The link is super tight. The second you feel like Rachel can move again after the quarter circle forward A, you need to press forward, down forward C in quick succession, one right after the other. It's not dash and then down forward plus C. It's forward, down forward C. regardless of whether the dash came out or not. If you're checking if the dash occurred before pressing down forward plus C, you're already too late. If it helps, think of it as Akuma's Raging Demon. You just press the inputs to make it come out in quick succession. What happens on the screen is irrelevant. The problem is you either be doing it too early and the dash won't come out, or you'll be doing it too late and the down forward plus C will whiff. This takes practice and patience. You need to develop timing and muscle memory. There's no way around it. Not only the forward needs to happen on the first frame, but the forward into down forward plus C also needs to be very, very quick. You can't afford to be sloppy here. After we got this part, all we gotta do is cancel down forward C into quarter circle backwards C on the first hit. However, while you're practicing the forward, down forward C, forget about the quarter circle backwards C that follows. It can screw up the link if you overlap. Move on to quarter circle backwards C only after you got the dash into down forward C under your belt. So again, the down forward plus C cancel into quarter circle backwards C on the first hit. And as soon as Rachel can move again, you dash, immediately followed by back plus B. The input for this is forward, back plus B. You can practice it on the ground first. And as soon as the back plus B makes contact, canceled into another down forward plus C. And on the first hit, cancel into quarter circle forward B. Now that we got the second part under our belt, we can move on to the startup. And there's two ways of doing it, depending on your personal preference. Method 1 involves going to neutral and using separate motions, while method 2 involves dragging the stick throughout the entire thing, and we go over both of them right now. Method 1. Get as close to the dummy as possible for now to give you more breathing room on the timing. We can adjust it later once you master it, and it can be done from quite far away actually. Forward plus B, pause, after it hits, do another forward plus B, and immediately follow up with an up forward. You need to buffer the up forward as soon as you press forward plus B, so that Rachel will jump on her own as soon as the game allows her to. And the split second she leaves the ground, we press D followed by B in quick succession, almost blinked. You should be familiar with this one by now if you did all of her trials up until this point. Now the C air follow-up needs to be pressed as late as the game allows you to. Don't do it too early or the forward plus A on the ground will get blocked. Don't do it too late or the C itself will get blocked. Practice and experiment till you get it just right. C as low to the ground as possible while still early enough to take advantage of the hit stun from aerial B. And now comes a forward plus A. You have to be quick with this one. Press forward plus A the split second she lands. Really pay attention to her sprite, otherwise it'll get blocked. It's an awkward timing because the aerial B needs to happen as early as possible, aerial C as late as possible, ground forward plus A as early as possible. So keep practicing. Method 2. In this method we're going to be holding direction forward throughout the whole thing. And it kind of feels like shifting manual gears in a car. Forward plus B, keep holding forward plus B, keep holding forward, go from forward to up forward, immediately to down forward plus D plus B, and back to forward. C as late as possible, keep holding forward. Standing A as soon as she lands while keep holding forward, go from forward to up forward for the jump, and immediately go back to forward. A, B in quick succession all the way down, pause, C, keep holding forward. The second she lands, press A while still holding forward, and quickly go from forward to down forward plus A. This way we can do almost the entire combo while holding forward throughout. Basically forward replaces your neutral. You shift to another direction only when needed and revert back to forward immediately after. Now me personally, I always prefer clean neutral motions over dragging the stick. Just feels more precise and I always know exactly where I am in relation to neutral. But you know, different stroke for different folks and all that. Trial 5 Expert. This is Rachel's final trial. It's not that hard as long as we obey its very specific timing. There's nothing new to learn here. It all consists of techniques we've learned in previous trials. So let's get right to it. And make sure you follow the instructions to the letter. It's very specific. Now I need to have a disclaimer for this one. There is literally 10 different setups and combinations of setups that make this trial work. However, I had to pick one and stick with it. And I think this is one of the easiest and most consistent ones. Close to the dummy. Standing C cancelled into quarter circle backwards B, followed by D, followed by crouching C. Timing isn't very important for these 4 inputs. Do them however you like. I suggest a steady tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take a pause. Now wait for the electricity shock effect to run its course and press up plus D. Make sure it's up plus D and not up forward plus D. You need to press up plus D around the time it disappears. Give or take a few frames. You know you did it right because the dummy will get flinged in the air and it will give you enough time to link it with a forward plus B juggle. Now juggle with forward plus B when the dummy is low to the ground. You will know you did it right if the dummy's head is above Rachel's. The forward plus B puts both Rachel and the dummy in a freeze frame for a while, so you will have time to notice if you did it right. Don't juggle too early, meaning when the dummy's head is way above Rachel's eye level. Gotta do it just right. Now as soon as forward plus B connects, we jump cancel with up forward or up, and immediately press C and hold. And here is the key part. We have 3 aerial Cs in a row, and they must be done as late as possible. You need to get a feel for this through trial and error. Jump cancel, C, and hold as long as the game allows you to, before the dummy recovers. Release C and press down on C again and hold. Wait as long as the game allows you to, release C, and press one last C low to the ground. You got some wiggle room on the first 2 Cs, however the third one really needs to be done late. So much so that it will feel like it's about to whiff. But don't worry, you got time. Again, C, hold for as long as possible. C, hold for as long as possible. C, as low to the ground as possible. Now wait for Rachel to touch the ground and jump. Make sure you don't jump cancel the last aerial C. That won't work. Rachel needs to touch the ground first, and then we press up forward, followed by C. Quickly canceled into quarter circle forward C. If you did everything correctly up until this point, the standing B should link and juggle. The most important thing is to overcome your fear of the last C in the air whiffing. It may feel counterintuitive because the dummy is so low and you're almost touching the ground, but trust me, do the last C late. Really condition yourself to do that. You will feel the difference. I don't know how to explain. When it looks like you should press the last C, visually speaking, don't, and instead press it later than that. If you find yourself whiffing the aerial Cs, you're on the right path. It's better to whiff and work your way backwards. The aerial portion is all about barely maintaining a live juggle. You're always managing to keep it alive by the skin of your teeth. If the standing B doesn't link, the culprit is the timing of the aerial Cs. So focus on that. C, hold, big pause. C, hold, big pause. C as low to the ground as possible. The last C especially needs to happen really late and low to the ground. And now simply catch him with a standing B. You can double tap it for good measure. B, forward plus A, back plus B. The back plus B will slam the dummy to the ground and cancel into C only after the dummy either slams to the ground or ricochets off of it, not before that. We have learned this in previous trials as well. B, forward plus A, back plus B, pause, Watch for the dummy's animation, C into C, canceled into quarter circle backwards B. And as soon as she can move again, we do forward, forward, down, forward C in quick succession. We learned this one in previous trials as well. Quarter circle backwards B has very few frames of animation, so practice on the ground to see how quickly you can initiate a dash after a quarter circle backwards B and get a feel for it. So, let the down forward C hit 3 times and cancel into quarter circle forward C. Big pause, up plus D. We learned this one in trial 2 expert. And finish with another down forward C. The big pause before the up plus D is crucial. This is what will give the dummy enough air to link with the down forward plus C that follows. Okay, one final recap. C, quarter circle backwards B, D, crouching C, all done with the same tempo. Wait for the electric shock effect to run its course, and on the penultimate, last or first frame after the effect, press up plus D. Take a pause, catch with forward plus B low to the ground, dummy's head slightly above Rachel's. As soon as it makes contact, we jump and immediately press C and hold for as long as possible. Release C, press C again and hold for as long as possible. Press C low to the ground, and as soon as she touches the ground, we press up forward followed by C, quickly canceled into quarter circle forward C. When she lands, we press B. You can double tap it just in case. Forward plus A, back plus B, take a pause, wait for the back plus B to either slam the dummy into the ground or bounce him off of it. And then press C, chained with C, canceled into quarter circle backwards B. And now quickly do a forward, forward, down forward C as soon as she can move again, which is pretty quickly because the quarter circle backwards B has little recovery. Let the down forward plus C hit 3 times and cancel into quarter circle forward C. Take a big pause, press up plus D, and catch him with another down forward plus C to finish off the combo. Congratulations, you are done. As always, if you have any more questions or you're struggling with a trial or a particular portion, please feel free to ask in the comment sections. I'll be happy to assist you further. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.